Therefore, let's look at these numbers. Example 3 is saying, list the factors of the following numbers. And the first number is 30, factors of 30. In this case, we are looking for natural numbers that divide 30 and the remainder is 0. In other words, we are looking for numbers to which when 30 is divided, the remainder is 0. And those numbers must be natural numbers. And we start from 1 and then we use the sequence order of counting numbers. So 30 divided by 1 is 30 and the remainder is 0. Therefore, 1 is a factor of 30. How about 2? 30 divided by 2 is 15 and the remainder is 0. So 2 is a factor. How about 3? 30 divided by 3 we get 10 and the remainder is 0. Thus 3 is a factor. What about 4? 30 divided by 4 we get 7 and the remainder is 2. So just because there is a remainder which is not 0, 4 is not a factor. What about 5? 30 divided by 5 we get 6 and the remainder is 0. Therefore 5 is a factor. How about 6? 30 divided by 6 we get 5 and the remainder is 0. Therefore 6 is a factor. What about 7? Do not forget to be using your calculator. 30 divided by 7 you get 4 point something. Therefore there is a remainder. 8 there is a remainder. 9 there is a remainder. 10, yes, 30 divided by 10 you get 3 and the remainder is 0. Therefore 10 is a factor. 11 there is a remainder. 12 there is a remainder. 13, 14 have remainders. What about 15? 30 divided by 15 we get 2 and the remainder is 0. Therefore 15 is a factor. 16 there is a remainder. 17, 18 and onwards until we reach 30. The number is a factor itself. Therefore, these are the factors of 30. Then we go to part B, factors of 45. These are numbers to which when 45 is divided, the remainder is 0. And they are natural numbers or counting numbers. We normally start from 1. 1 is a factor of every number. 45 divided by 1, we get 45 and the remainder is 0. By 2, we get like 22 and the remainder is 1. By 3, 45 divided by 3, we get 15 and the remainder is 0. Therefore, 3 is a factor. How about 4? There is a remainder 5. 45 divided by 5, we get 9. Therefore, 5 is a factor because there is no remainder. 6, there is a remainder. 7, there is a remainder. 8, there is a remainder. 9. 45 divided by 9, we get 5 and the remainder is 0. Therefore, 9 is a factor. 10, there is a remainder. 11, 12, 13, 15. 13, 14, 15. 15 is a factor because 45 divided by 15 it gives us 3 and the remainder is 0. 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, all the way there is no any other factor until you reach 45. So these are the factors of 45. In other words, if you divide 45 to each of these numbers, the remainder will always be 0. And then part C, 72, factors of 72. Let's look for counting numbers that divide 72 and the remainder is 0. 72 divided by 1 is 72 and the remainder is 0. By 2 is 36. 72 divided by 3 is 24 and the remainder is 0. So 3 is a factor of 72. How about 4? 72 divided by 4 is like 18. 72 divided by 4 is 18 and the remainder is 0. Therefore, 4 is a factor. How about 5? No, 5 does not perfectly divide into 72. Divided by 6 gives us 12 and the remainder is 0. Therefore, 6 is a factor. 7, no, 8. 72 divided by 8 will get 9 and the remainder is 0. Therefore, 8 is a factor. How about 9? 72 divided by 9 gives us 8 and the remainder is 0. Therefore, 9 is a factor. 10, no. 11, no. 12, yes. 72 divided by 12 gives us 6 and the remainder is 0. Therefore, 12 is a factor. And then 13, 14, 15, 16, they are not. Keep pressing the calculator and check. And then 24. 72 divided by 24 gives us, no, 18. I think 18 can divide into that. 18. Yes. So 18 is a factor. 18. Please keep using the calculator for a better guide. And then 24, where you get 3. And then 48, where you get 2, and the remainder is 0. And then 72 itself. So those are the factors of 72, which implies that those are the numbers which divide 72 and leave a remainder of 0.